All right, welcome to Dual Redundancy, 10th annual Emmy prediction special, the only podcast where you can hear all latest in Emmy predictions with too many hosts with exactly the same opinions. I'm one of those hosts, David Allen, and another one is
John Berwick, and the third one is
Kyle Bridger. I would say that I am the HBO to John's Netflix to Dave's Showtime.
Ouch. I really thought you were going to give me Quibi there. I really thought Quibi, the Emmy-nominated service Quibi, was going to get in there.
Yes, I agree. I could have done that, but I am sticking within the Emmy realm, and we all know Quibi is nowhere close to that. So, so I just want to see if you can pick up why I gave you Showtime.
Showtime. Did they even get any nominations?
They got the lowest amount of noms.
Oh, of course. And you and John, HBO, Netflix. Yep, the two heavyweights. I get it. But we'll see. We got some predictions tonight. We're not going to do a bet, so we won't see who is, the prediction expert here.
Because we all know that's me.
Well, I'm still holding the Emmy prediction crown. I won back in 2018. We didn't do it last year with points, and again, not doing points this year. So I'm still holding the crown for Emmy predictions. And we're going to be predicting the 72nd Primetime Emmy Awards that are going to take place on September 20th on ABC. It's about all the shows that came out between June 1st of 2019 and May 31st, 2020. We did our nomination reactions back in episode 303. And last week, Kyle was a no-show. So instead, we compiled some of our Emmy show reviews. We did a little clip show talking about all the reviews of the Emmy-nominated series we did in the past year. And then even back in episode 307, we discussed all the changes coming in September to this virtual COVID-19 ceremony that Jimmy Kimmel will be hosting. But tonight is predictions. Man, just the top story, the leading contenders. We got Watchmen. They led with 26 total nominations, followed by The Marvelous Miss Maisel with 20, and then Ozark in Succession with 18. And as Kyle alluded to, HBO, while they did have the most nominated show, it was Netflix who finally took the overall crown, 160 to 107 total nominations. All right, you guys ready? We got a lot of categories to do tonight. We're going to go, I think in order, we're going to go kind of drama series, limited series, and then comedy series. And we're going to go the supporting categories up to lead, and then the big kahuna series. All right. Y'all ready? You ready for this?
Yep.
I don't think you can handle this. All right. Drama supporting actor. Kyle, do you have the nominees?
I do. Let's start it off. So we got Nicholas Braun as Greg in Succession, Billy Crudup as Corey Ellison in The Morning Show, Kieran Culkin as Roman Roy on Succession, Mark Duplass as Chip on The Morning Show, Giancarlo Esposito as Gus Fring on Better Call Saul, Matthew McFadden as Tom Wamsgans on Succession, Bradley Whitford as Commander Joseph Lawrence on The Handmaid's Tale, and Jeffrey Wright as Bernard Lowe on Westworld. I just want to say I bailed you out because there were a couple of tough names in there.
You didn't have to do all that. We don't need the character names. You could just keep it short and simple. Actor, show. But I like the extra effort here tonight. And we're going to do a joint will win this year for Dual Redundancy. That's our will win, putting all our chips on this person. But then we're going to talk some should wins. We want this person to win. We like to be optimistic because sometimes the Emmys are not optimistic. But all right.
Sure.
Our will win in the drama supporting actor category is a Succession favorite. And it's Kieran Culkin for Roman Roy.
Yep.
Talk us through this, Kyle.
Well, I think he's has the most, I guess, meat of the Succession players in this category. And I mean, you talked about it from season 1, and it was like he was just doing something different with the character. We think it could be a good night for Succession. So all those factors going in, even though Succession has a couple of other actors in this category, we really feel like he's making a name for himself with this character, and it really is interesting compared to say like a Jeffrey Wright, which we've seen done before. So yeah, I think that's the kind of the idea we're going with.
Yeah, I mean, Culkin is kind of the standout, almost with Succession, at least in the beginning. For the last 2 years, he was the only supporting player nominated at the Golden Globes. The first year, I think he was the only actor nominated from Succession at the Golden Globes. And the supporting categories are really tough there because there they mix comedy, drama, and limited series all into one category
Uh-huh.
with 5 nominees. And he was one of the top 5 players in all of television. The only thing I'm worried about in this category, though, is a possible vote split. We'll talk about a lot of vote splits tonight here. We have 3 Succession actors in this category. So if you're a fan of Succession, your votes could be going to 3 different players.
Hmm.
But I just feel like as much as I love Cousin Greg, I don't know if it's Emmy Award winning Nicholas
Yeah.
Braun
Yeah.
Cousin
Yeah.
Greg.
Yeah.
So I think Kieran just has a showier performance, a lot to do, more storylines, more meat on the bone. I think it's going to be him if anyone's going to
Hmm.
get it from Succession.
Yep.
And I think that's my should win. Anyone from Succession is my should win. Tom,
Sure.
Greg, any of them, I'm fine with. Anyone from Succession will be a win for me in this category. What about you, Kyle? Who do you want?
Well, I do think Karen Culkin should win, but I just came up with a different one just to have something different. And mine is Matthew McFadden.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, not only does he have these moments with Cousin Greg, I mean, they're back and forth with each other all the time, but then he has these moments with Siobhan, and it's those moments where you can really tell he's displaying his chops as an actor, because he's in these weird situations. He's like a yes man, but then he wants to be in this world, but he's totally on the outside, and it's like him trying to get in with this family that he's never going to get in because he's an outsider, basically. And I just think he does a really good job with it. I mean, he's been in some other movies too where he's really, really good, but I think he does a really good job, both comedically and dramatically, given what's asked of him.
Definitely. The one thing I am worried about in this category, though, is that vote split.
Yeah.
And if anyone I think is going to sneak in, second place possibility here, Billy Crudup for the morning show.
Yep.
I mean, you got Apple's for your consideration money going in here.
Mm-hmm.
They will push their actors. And he does have to worry a little bit with Mark Duplass. There's another morning show person there. I would say, though, that was like a surprise that morning that he even snuck in there.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see the other ones. Jeffrey Wright, as you mentioned, been there, nothing new.
Nothing new there.
Giancarlo Esposito, love him. It's just been, if he hasn't won it for Breaking Bad and the previous years of Better Call Saul, what was this year that really pushes it? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move now to drama supporting actress. I'm going to have, let's see, John read off the nominees.
Okay. We have Helena Bonham Carter from The Crown, Laura Dern from Big Little Lies, Julia Gardner from Ozark, Tandy Newton from Westworld, Fiona Shaw from Killing Eve, Sarah Snook from Succession, Meryl Streep on Big Little Lies, and Samira Wiley from The Handmaid's Tale.
All
I think I
right.
got those at least okay.
You're fired. You're fired.
Pretty good, John. You did pretty good.
Hang on. If we had Dave do it, we wouldn't know who was in the category. So I think I did okay.
Okay. Kyle, who is our will win in this category?
Let me pull it up because I've got 8,000 lists. So our will win is Helena Bonham Carter.
Mm.
Why is that, Dave?
All right. Glad you asked, Kyle. So, I mean, this one could really actually like go anywhere with this category. I mean, sure, you have Meryl Streep in this category, but she's up against her co-star Laura Dern in this category, vote split, and also Big Little Lies was over a year ago. Not really that well received, actually. I mean, compared to season 1.
Yeah.
So you got that there. If you look at some of the other nominees, Fiona Shaw, did she really stand out? Samara Wiley, Handmaid's Tale, that was eligible this year. Like, it's very like weird. So like you kind of cross them off the list, and then you think about, well, Helena Bonham Carter is a movie star in The Crown, and they love acting from The Crown. I mean, previous recipients from previous seasons were nominated and some won, and I feel like she has a chance here to win as well. So that's where my mind is. Somebody to maybe look out for is a repeat of Julia Gardner, just because the Emmys love Ozark. They love Ozark. So what do you think, Kyle?
Are we doing my will win?
Well, I thought we had a joint will win. No? We switching it up?
No, we already said what the joint one was.
Well, you said will win. We're doing should wins as
that's what I meant. It should win. I should win. Whatever. So yeah, I agree with everything you said. And so my should win is Helena Bonham Carter. She definitely has, as far as in the Crown season as a whole, not like a ton of moments. But when she's there, she definitely steals the show, and she has 1 or 2 episodes which are prime Emmy, like very, very, very good episodes. So I do think she should win. I haven't caught up with Ozark yet, so I can't speak to Julia Garner in season 3. I'm just going off of she won for season 2, well deserved for season 2. Like I'm plowing through that season right now, and it's very well done, but I'm just thinking, like, I don't know how much more you can go, and I'm always open to giving it to new people.
Share the wealth.
Yeah. This category to me is pretty stacked in general. But I agree with Laura Dern, Meryl Streep. I think you're either going to get a split vote there, or and Laura Dern, it was just kind of like meme-tastic with whatever was happening in Big Little Lies. So yeah, so that's basically my reasoning.
All right. I will go with my should win, and I wonder if John shares it as well. This should win's not even nominated in this category, but should be. Ray Seahorn. We're always going to bring it up.
Yeah.
Where is she here? John, come on, Ray Seahorn. Better Call Saul.
I think that's a clear, from what I've seen of everyone in that category, I think it's a clear winner. The show is on her shoulders, along with Bob Odenkirk's shoulders. I mean, they're knocking it out of the park every episode, and it's I'm not sure what events transpired to make her be missing off this list, but if I was deciding, that would be who it would be.
Yeah
I just don't know what happened, and I don't know what happened with Bob Odenkirk as well. He's in our next category. We can jump to that. Not nominated for Better Call Saul here, but these actors are for lead actor in a drama series, and they are Jason Bateman for Ozark, Sterling K. Brown for This Is Us, Steve Carell for The Morning Show, Brian Cox for Succession, Billy Porter for Pose, and Jeremy Strong, Succession. All right. I'm going to ask you, Kyle, who's our will win, even though it may go against our hearts? What is our minds telling us right now?
Well, yeah, this is a tough one, and I think this is the one we lasted the longest on choosing. But we had it between Brian Cox and Jason Bateman, and we went with Jason Bateman, I think, because we're worried about the Succession split. We also know that the Emmys love Ozark. Jason Bateman's already won for directing. Isn't that correct?
Yep. Last year.
Yeah, I just think Steve Carell, I don't know if there was enough there. Sterling K. Brown's had it already. Billy Porter won last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I
And-
think this could be Bateman's year.
And they don't
And
like
they love Jason Bateman too.
Yeah, they do love Jason Bateman. Was nominated even for the Netflix seasons of Arrested Development. He's always there. He has 3 noms this year alone for producer, actor, and then also guest actor in The Outsider as well.
Yep.
And they really do love him. And this category, I'm worried. Like we didn't mention. I mean, we mentioned it for the Succession supporting actor category with the 3, and I'm a little worried about the split. I am really worried about the split here because you have Brian Cox and Jeremy Strong, 2 amazing actors in this category. There's going to be fans of each of them in this. And man, it's just, I think it's going to go down the middle. Brian Cox is a legend. He won a Golden Globe this year in this category. But man, Jeremy Strong had a solid season 2, really picking up steam. The moments at the, like, both of them, can we get a split down the middle? Man, how great would it be to see Logan and Kendall up on stage fighting over that Emmy statue, bore on the floor, something. But man, I just really think it's going to split between them. And then you're going to have someone like Jason Bateman sneak in because the Emmys love him. They love Ozark. It's just.
Yep. I agree. I agree. Yeah. So who do you have as your should win?
I should win. It's crazy if you actually listen back to, I think, like the first season when we talked about Succession. I wasn't feeling him then. I'm feeling him now. Jeremy Strong, man. Give me the Jeremy Strong. It's just, it's what he did in the second season, I think especially, was just another level. I just think, I mean, just the different shades and sides he had to do between the ending of season 1, which we won't spoil, to what he gets to be at the end of season 2 and that arc and L to the OG and everything in that season was just so well done. I think it was his time to shine. And obviously Brian Cox has had plenty of times to shine before. And I think, he's a legend. He got his awards, but I think this year, come on, Jeremy Strong. What about you?
That is my should win as well. Jeremy Strong. I just think, what they asked him to do between the first season and the last season, he went from this cocky, know-it-all, who thought he was the heir apparent to like falling from grace, but then just what he had to go through, and then just the total ending. It was just wild what they put him through, and for somebody that you really hate in the beginning, you start to like really be like, wow, relate to this guy a lot, which is saying something because, he's in this rich family, but it's like, there's something in the performance that makes, at least for me, it makes you relate to him in like so many ways. It's crazy. So I just think he's really, really, really good. And even though I love Logan, I like, it could just be I like the character more that Jeremy Strong plays, but both of them are phenomenal. It's a shame that they both can't win.
But all right, let's now move to drama actress. It is Kyle's turn to read the nominees for drama actress. Do you have those nominees, Kyle?
Yes. So we have Jennifer Aniston in The Morning Show, Olivia Coleman for The Crown, Jodie Comer for Killing Eve, Laura Linney for Ozark, Sandra Oh for Killing Eve, and Zendaya for Euphoria.
All right. I'm gonna have to rip the Band-Aid for the will win, huh? I gotta say it. I think this may shock some people. I think, especially if they listen to our review of The Morning Show last week.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston will win. I think.
Yeah.
I think she will.
Yeah. Probably.
Man, there's buzz for her. according to our friends that watch the morning show, she's the best part of the show. Again, that Apple money for the 4-year consideration. And
Mhm.
she won the SAG Award earlier this year for the morning show. So a lot of good things in her favor.
Yeah. Has she won an Emmy for Friends or anything like that
Oh,
before?
I think so. Definitely nominations. Let me do a quick Google search here while while you share your thoughts on the Jennifer Aniston possible win here.
Uh yeah, I mean I wasn't a fan of the morning show, but it seems like she's the top billing for the show. So uh like we said, Steve Carell didn't have much going on for the in that show anyways, but yeah, I think if it's going to come down to it, Jennifer Aniston, because we talked about Reese Witherspoon getting left out in the cold kind of thing. So yeah, it would be interesting to see her win. We wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
But yeah,
she was nominated 5 times for Friends, one in 2002, Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series.
okay. So she does have an Emmy.
Yes, she has
All
that
right.
there. Um, the person that I was like debating about a little bit was Olivia Coleman. I think she has another
Mm.
season
Mm-hmm.
to win, for the Queen,
Mm-hmm.
as Claire Foy won, I think in the second season as
Mm-hmm.
well. Um, maybe some Ozark love, Laura Linney. I don't know. Maybe. What do you think?
Didn't she win too before? Or no?
I don't think she's won before.
Okay.
Um,
I thought she did win something for Ozark at some point.
I could double check here, but I know the year before, Jodie Comer won,
Yeah, oh yeah.
which deservedly so. And I will
Yes.
say, looking at the nominees, I think if I had to like pick, I think here for a should win, I might go with Jodie Comer again.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Sure.
like, oh, not Aniston. I don't watch The Crown. Don't, Sandra Oh, no, I'm gonna pick Jodie Comer, Killing
Mm-hmm.
Eve. And Zendaya, I think, is doing great in Euphoria, and I would love to see some Euphoria wins. It's been so long since Euphoria has even been on this TV, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You can't go wrong with Jodie Comer.
Yeah. No, you can't go wrong with Jodie Comer. I mean, I love Jodie
Yeah.
Comer. She's a fantastic actress in what she does. Olivia Coleman's really really good as the queen as well. I am a big fan of The Crown actually.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, because I thought I was going to hate it, but I actually do like it. But my should win is Zendaya. I
Mm,
just think she is Euphoria.
okay.
That show revolves around her, and I think she does a good job on the show. And out of this cast of characters that we got here, I think it deserves a win. And I liked Euphoria in general. So, but it has been a while. So that definitely just feels like a nomination for like an up and coming actress who hopefully in the future will have, you know,
Yeah.
more to do. Maybe not so much TV, but movie wise. But yeah, you know, it would be nice. Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. That's all you can do with the Emmys. You can hope and pray, and maybe we get lucky with something. I looked
Yeah.
up Laura Linney. She's been nominated 2 times for Ozark, 2019, and then this year. No
Okay.
wins for Ozark. She has won for some other things like Frasier, guest actress in a comedy series, John Adams,
Okay.
The Big C. So she has
Okay.
some wins, but all right. Let's now move to Maybe you got the big one. I got the big one right here. Drama series. Let's just talk about it. Normally you save them for the end. Let's do it. Drama series. John, do you have the nominees for outstanding drama series?
I do. Better Call Saul, The Crown, The Handmaid's Tale, Killing Eve, The Mandalorian, Ozark, Stranger Things, and Succession.
All right, Kyle. Where are we going with this? We got some favorites in here. We got some ones we don't like. Where are you going?
Isn't that everything? We've
Yeah.
got some ones we don't like. But our will win is Succession. It is Succession. So we were talking about this. We think it's gonna be a Succession night, possibly. We just hope it has lasting power from, you know,
A year ago when it aired.
yeah, I know it's been a long, long
Yeah.
time. So, uh, I mean, if COVID didn't happen, we might be having season 3 right
Yeah.
now, and it'd be in the thick of
Yeah.
all that talk.
Mm.
So,
Because I think that definitely helped last year,
yeah,
because Jesse Armstrong won, I believe, for writing Succession,
uh-huh,
and that was one of the few nominations it had leading into, and it was like season 2 was airing as the voting was happening. That
yeah.
certainly reminded people.
But this show is just so strong, and they really did take it up another level for season
Yeah.
2. I mean, I like season 1, but it took me a while to get into it. Season 2, I mean, there was no like time jump. It was like we're right back into it, like
Yep.
right where we left off, and it's gonna pick up steam and go. And I loved it from start to finish. And I mean, to me, it, the only thing that maybe could like come up to Succession's level is Better Call Saul
Yeah.
from this list.
Yeah. I think my should win is also Succession,
Yeah,
but another one, because I got to give it some love. Better Call Saul.
yeah.
Yeah, both of those shows. Oh man, they're definitely my favorites in this category. John, what do you think? Saul? I mean, you're rooting for it, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it just like I said before, it keeps getting stronger and stronger, and I really do think it deserves a win.
Yeah. The
Uh,
one I'm a little like worried about swooping in. I think it's gonna be a tale of Succession versus Ozark this night.
mhm.
Ozark came out, but after Succession season 2. It has the Netflix bump. A lot of people have Netflix. Everyone has Netflix, and they have the money, and it's
Yeah.
just Jason Bateman in love again. I could see it. I could see it swooping in. Uh,
The thing that here's the thing that I have between Ozark and Succession. I don't know if it's just what I'm reading and looking at, but I just feel like Succession has that lasting power. It seems to, everyone seems to like it and agree that it's a very, very, very good show. Ozark, to me, it's like the flash in the pan thing with Netflix. It's like it's hot. It's really, really hot for like a month or so, and then you just don't hear a lot about it. But people are watching. It's just like I don't know what to make of Ozark sometimes, because
yeah,
it is watching it. It's legitimately a good show, but it always gets compared to Breaking Bad, and I don't think it's at that level. And to me, you have basically the second coming of Breaking Bad in Better Call Saul, in what they are able to do story wise. And it's just, I think, done better than what
yeah,
Ozark does. But Ozark is still very entertaining. So that's why I'm having a hard time gauging what Ozark is like for people.
yeah. No, definitely. I mean, HBO releases week to week. Netflix all at once, and the buzz dies down because in 2 weeks they have a new show, and then another week they have a new show. But you have 8, 10 weeks of just Succession.
Mm-hmm.
Every single Sunday night. Looking at the rest of this list, I just want to like cross off a few of these I just don't think are contenders and just shouldn't be on this list. Stranger Things,
Yeah.
it's fun, but like season 3, that was last July.
Mm,
Nothing new to the wheel here. It wasn't
it's
there bad.
done.
Like, Mandalorian,
The Mandalorian
get
should
out of
not
here.
be on there.
Handmaid's Tale. I'm like surprised like how like kind of the fall of this show. I mean, I feel like season 1, it was the first streaming show to win.
Yeah.
And now it's like season 3, it's like an afterthought. Like it's barely
Yeah.
registering nominations. No Elizabeth Moss. It's just surprising
Yeah.
to kind of squeak by. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I just don't think it's them. I really think it's gonna be between Succession and Ozark here. But all right, let's see here. We're gonna now move to limited series, and we're not gonna go in depth on all these because I don't think there's that much to really say here. A lot of the nominees are from like 3 shows. It's Mrs. America, Watchmen, and maybe Hollywood. They're all from those shows for limited series. We'll give you some will wins though, just for if you're betting there. Um, I think to bet while we bet so much on Succession and drama series, I think to bet a lot on Watchmen here in this category. Just it led nominations overall. I think it's the zeitgeist show. It's just the show people are still talking about of its
Yep.
time. And if you look at limited supporting actress, we have a will win of Jean Smart from Watchmen here. You have 3 Mrs. America actresses here just splitting the votes. Just, going every which way between, if I have the names here, if I pull them up real quick, Uzo Aduba, Margot Martindale, Tracy Altman. They're just, who are you going to pick there? It's going to split it. So I think it's Jean Smart. The one I'm a little worried about is Toni Collette, just because she's the sole person from Unbelievable. And as I mentioned to you, Kyle, last night, there's 3 actresses really in Unbelievable, and the other 2 should have been here, but they were in the more competitive lead actress category. Caitlin Dever, Merritt Weaver, they should be. I think they were the standouts from Unbelievable.
Okay.
It's just, I think, just because she's in supporting, I think it kind of helped her.
Yeah.
There. Any other thoughts on limited supporting actress, Kyle?
No. I mean, I agree with everything you said. And second it, I still think it's a Watchmen night, and Jean Smart's gonna win it. Yeah, Mrs. America. I mean, I couldn't get into it. I've heard great things, but I just feel like you're splitting votes again. I unless there was one really amazing performance from there that would take it all. But if they're all great, how do you decide?
Yeah.
You know?
I think the one that has the best chance is in the lead actress category, which is Cate Blanchett from Mrs. America. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's her. I think between these 2 categories, I think the lock of the night between these 2 is limited actress, and it's Regina King. She was and is Watchmen, and they love her. The Emmys love her. Nominated 4 times before. She's won 3, including in this category. So she's a favorite. I think it's Regina King and Watchmen. Some of these other things that I don't even remember, some of the other projects. So they're nominated here. I think it's her.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about the girl from Unorthodox as well, but yeah, I think it is Regina King. It's to lose.
Yeah. I will say it's a little different. I feel like for the guys, I wouldn't bet all on Watchmen here with the guys. Limited supporting actor, you have 3 Watchmen actors again splitting the votes. I think that the best chance is for the actor that played Dr. Manhattan. But even then, I just don't know. I think it's going to be a split, and then you're going to see someone like Jim Parsons come in for Hollywood. He's won 4 Emmys. They love him. And I just think, like, when you split the vote between 3 actors and from one show, you go with the other standout. I mean, in that category.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about Watchmen, and one of the characters on there, we were like, couldn't even really remember what he played. So that
thought he was a guest actor. It's like, what is this?
Yeah,
When did this happen? But
so yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, Jim Parsons, they love him. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. I couldn't do Hollywood. I had to stop.
Yeah, I hear you.
So
I hear you. And the last one for acting in this category, limited actor, and in a limited series, not limited actor. He's so a lead actor in a limited series. Mark Ruffalo is our will win here. Big star, played dual roles in I Know This Much Is True. Yeah,
he is. I mean, that show is Mark Ruffalo. Yeah,
it's him.
Yeah. So, I mean, he does a great job with it. Yeah. I mean, Jeremy Irons is fine in Watchmen, but nothing crazy. Like, I think Mark Ruffalo has a better performance in his respective show than Jeremy Irons does.
Hugh Jackman has a chance, I feel like, with Bad Education. I feel like a lot of people were talking about him when that came out. HBO movie there. I just don't know. Because again, also it's a movie versus a series.
Mhm.
Mark Ruffalo had a lot more to do over 8 episodes playing 2 characters than Hugh Jackman did in, 2 hours. I want to ask you though, Kyle, real quick, your thoughts on the Normal People nomination here for Paul Mescal.
Yeah, I mean, I think he probably deserved a nomination, but I have said this before. The lead actress needed a nomination as well. Um, he does a really really good job, and the show is very well done, and he really makes you feel for that character. I mean, that show just gives you basically all the feels that you can have. But I don't think it's when you're putting yourself up against Mark Ruffalo in that show. I don't know if it's the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo's a known name as well. Paul Mescal's like a British actor, so I don't know. Uh, I like Normal People. I just don't see it winning.
Yeah, what they need to do is I remember in the SAG Awards one year where Key and Peele were nominated for Outstanding Ensemble in a Comedy Series. Just the two of them. They need to do that with Normal People and just have him and the lead actress from Normal
Yeah,
People
seriously,
share
because
an ensemble.
to me, you can't have one without the other, because that's what the whole show is based on, pretty much. And I mean, they're both fantastic in it. So
Yeah.
the whole show is about them being a couple. I just don't know how you. Okay.
I don't know. Let's see here. I'm gonna run through the nominees for limited series category, and we can give our will win. It's not gonna surprise anyone here. The nominees are Little Fires Everywhere, Mrs. America, Unbelievable, Unorthodox, and Watchmen. It's Watchmen.
Yeah.
Will win, should win. There's not much more to say with this. One of the best shows of the year, led
Mhm.
nominations. It's of the time. It's gonna win this one.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. There's no way. I don't think there's any way it doesn't win.
Yeah.
And you can play that recording
Yeah.
back when it loses.
Yeah, there you go. That would be unbelievable. All right.
Oh God.
All right, here. Let's now move to comedy. We're going to do it again, supporting leading up to lead to series. We're going to start off with comedy supporting actor. And Kyle, it's your turn to read off the nominees.
Okay, so we got Mahershala Ali in Rami, Alan Arkin in The Kaminsky Method, Andre Brower in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Sterling K. Brown in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, William Jackson Harper in The Good Place, Dan Levy for Schitt's Creek, Tony Shalhoub for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and Kenan Thompson for Saturday Night Live.
All right. Drama series was a tale between Succession and Ozark. And I feel like comedy series is the tale between Marvelous Miss Maisel and Schitt's Creek. So I think it's between those two here. Same in this category. We debated, but we ended up going with a will win of the guy who has 11 Emmy nominations,
Yeah.
4 wins, including last year. He won the SAG Award 2 years in a row, including this year. Tony Shalhoub for Marvelous Miss Maisel. He's a legend. Emmy's legend.
Yeah, he really is.
And the person we had against possible here, Dan Levy for Schitt's Creek, playing David Rose. I think there's a possibility they could give him a nice parting gift, because obviously he's one of the producers and creators of the show. But I feel like they might do that with a possible spoiler series win later on in the night. Of the acting nominees here, I think there's 2 other people that have better shots of winning on Emmy night.
Yeah.
I just don't know about Dan Levy. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's gonna go to Tony Shalhoub, because I think they love him. They can't get enough of Tony Shalhoub. But as far as Dan Levy, it's good that he got an Emmy nom here. But I'm personally not impressed with his acting in later seasons. In the earlier seasons, it's fine. Later seasons, it almost feels like he's putting it on more, and I don't know if it's because the
Leaning
show.
into it.
Yeah, it's like it got to be popular, and now he's really, really going for. And it just felt like a couple of times where I was like, "Wait, what? What? This is bad. Like this isn't good. This isn't." But you know,
Yeah.
but so that's my own personal opinion. But so you can
Yeah,
take that for what it is.
I hear you. Yeah, I just don't know if there's enough there. I mean, obviously this was like his first nom. It's just
Mhm.
it's kind of normally people build up, they get that
Yeah.
reputation. I just don't know if it's there. And it's crazy we're not even mentioning Mahershala Ali. He might be my should win in this category.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, a double Oscar nominee on Rami. It's just I think what he did with that character and just the season, I thought it was great. So I mean, I would like to see
Yeah.
that. What about you?
Yeah. Yeah. That's my should win as well is Mahershala Ali. Just in I think it's the season finale of Rami, that whole the build up to that season finale is huge, and I think it really displays his acting ability because he's going he's this Muslim God-fearing man, and he's trying not to basically do something against his values and beliefs, and you can really see everything at once, and it's a really good performance. So
Yeah, I will say this is one of those things though that it's like, is it a comedy performance? No, but it's like the best acting in the
yeah,
category of comedy
yeah,
series, even though it's like Rami is one of those shows that skates the line
yeah.
on these. But hey,
But I
good
mean,
acting is good acting.
yeah, I mean, you could say that about a lot of
All of
different
them.
shows, like
Yeah,
Atlanta,
yeah,
Master of None, any of those kinds of things,
yeah,
where it's towing that line, but it's still a great performance.
definitely. All right, let's now move to let's see, supporting actress in a comedy series. John, do you have those nominees?
I do. I think you set me up with one of these names, but
No, I didn't. We're
um,
going in an order that I. Jesus. All right, here we
yeah,
go.
we skipped a big chunk in the middle, but
Which ones do you want me
Alex,
to read? Which ones do you want me to read? I'll read them.
second to last.
Second to
Um,
last.
Alex
Yeah, that.
Borstein. Yeah, not from Marvelous Miss Maisel. Darcy Carden from The Good Place. Betty Giplin from Glow. Maren Hinkle from Marvelous Miss Maisel. Katie McKinnon from Saturday Night Live. Anne Murphy from Schitt's Creek. Yvonne Aurier from Insecure. And Cecily Strong, I believe, from Saturday Night Live.
I will say, I love the you added the Katie
Yeah,
McKinnon
yeah,
and
I
Did I?
do
Anne
too.
Murphy. You
Yeah.
Oh
switched the
no! Oh, I'm sorry.
Kate McKinnon. That's okay.
I was too busy trying to spell out ORJI in
Yeah,
a way that I could
yeah,
say it on stream.
yeah. It's all good, John. I put you on the spot. All right, I'm gonna put Kyle on the spot. Who's our will win?
Our will win is Alex Borstein. And yeah, this one is tough, but I think she's the proven commodity here.
Yeah.
And I mean, it could be a Schitt's Creek thing where that gets a lot of love, but I think she's established herself enough that I think it's going to go to Alex Borstein.
Yeah, I think that she won the last 2 years. I feel like a lot of like some of these will cancel each other out again. Kate McKinnon and Cecily Strong, you got two Saturday Night Live people. You got a lot of like kind of more indie hip shows. It's
Mm-hmm.
Creek, The Good Place, Darcy Carden, the actress from Insecure. They might split each other. It's just kind of like I feel, yeah, she's a proven commodity. She's won this 2 years before. Maisel, great show. There you go. For a should win, I was going back and forth. I do like Annie Murphy, whatever you want to call her. But I also I maybe not for the final season, but I'm gonna go back to the Janet's episode where she wasn't nominated. Darcy Carden for Good Place. That episode,
Fair.
can we retroactively make it for that episode a year ago or whatever it was?
In our Emmy predictions, we
All
can.
right.
Yes.
All right. What about you, Kyle?
I'm gonna go with Annie Murphy on
Okay.
Schitt's Creek. To me, it's a great comedic performance. She plays that Valley rich girl very, very well. And yeah, I like her performance in that. So I'm gonna go with her.
Nice
Although
movie.
if we're doing the Darcy Carden thing
All
from
right.
previously, I would sign off on that.
All right. Yeah, I'll allow it. All right. So let's now move to comedy actor. And the nominees are lead comedy actor Anthony Anderson for Blackish, Don Cheadle, Black Monday, Ted Danson, The Good Place, Michael Douglas, The Kominsky Method, Eugene Levy for Schitt's Creek, and Rami Youssef for Rami. A lot of huge names here.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle, Ted Danson, Michael Douglas. What's our will win?
What is our will win?
That's a good
Hang
question.
on. I got it.
Hopefully you say it right. All right. Which one is it?
Our will win is Eugene Levy.
That is it. We were going back and forth on this one too last night. It's either him or maybe Rami Youssef, the underdog of this heavyweight category. Rami could easily, I feel like, get the Donald Glover, the Bill Hader.
Yeah.
You're the creator, star, director, writer of your show. This is your award because there wasn't many other Rami awards. This giving him some love, which he totally deserves. Such a young man, really just delivering a great show from all levels. So that's my should win. I love Eugene Levy. He's probably him and Chris Elliott are actually my favorites from their banter on Schitt's Creek. Is my favorites, but I'm gonna choose Rami here for my should win.
That is my should win as well, is Rami. I mean, that whole show is just I flew through it because I liked it so much. And he does a great job of just this guy who's just trying to be a better person, and life around him won't let him. And that's turned on its head in the second season when he is legitimately not a good person. And he plays it, and it's played so well. I mean, he did a really, really good job. So it would be great if he won.
Yeah, and I feel like some of these other ones, they get nominated every year, and we don't ever hear any buzz for any of them. Anthony Anderson, Don Cheadle, Michael Douglas. I feel like they've been keep getting nominated every year, and it's nothing. I feel like it's going to be one of these new guys like Eugene Levy or Rami Youssef coming in there. But all right, we got one more acting category to talk about. It's comedy lead actress. Let's see, who is it? Is it?
Is it me?
I think it's Kyle.
All right. So lead actress in a comedy series: Christina Applegate for Dead to Me, Rachel Brosnahan for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Linda Cardellini for Dead to Me, Catherine O'Hara for Schitt's Creek, Issa Rae for Insecure, and Tracy Ellis Ross for Blackish.
What's crazy is there's a name on my Wikipedia article that I'm reading these from that is not a nominee because I don't know what this is, but it's on here right now. I'll see if I can take a screenshot. Maisie Cowell for Caesar Sean on Disney Plus. I'll take a screenshot because it's not a nominee, and I was worried that you were going to read it, but
no, it's not on mine.
That's weird. They caught it and they pulled it before you could get it. But all right. Yeah, it's not going to be Maisie Caldwell. It's not going to be her. I'll tell you that right now. Put all your money on that. I think this one is probably it's close to a lock of all the comedy acting categories tonight. I almost said it weird, like this actress would. Catherine O'Hara for Schitt's Creek.
Yeah,
will win here. Everyone loves her.
Everyone loves her.
Everyone loves her. I feel the most confident with this one. It's just of the 4 Schitt's Creek acting nominees, I would say the ones that I feel the most confident about in this order would be, let's see, I probably put Catherine O'Hara first, Eugene Levy, maybe Dan Levy, and then maybe Annie Murphy at the end
Mm.
for the like the likeliness of them
Yeah.
winning.
Yep.
You know, I think Dead to Me, the women from there are going to cancel each other out. Rachel Brosnahan won for the first season. She's great. And Maisel, Phoebe Waller-Bridge won it last year in this category. And I think, she won that one for final season. I think Catherine O'Hara could win for a final season.
Mm-hmm.
Of this list, I think she is a should win. As much as that character can sometimes get to me on the show, I don't love her as much as the rest of the world, I feel like, loves her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's still a great character.
Yeah.
Kyle, who's your should win?
I didn't have one. I'm abstaining from this category. I don't know.
Maisie Cowell.
Yeah. I haven't watched I've seen episodes of Dead to Me. I'm not really that impressed with it. I know Rachel Brosnahan from Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, but I've never seen more than 1 or 2 episodes of Maisel. And so the only show I've seen is Schitt's Creek, and so I feel like my expert opinion is not very expert at this point.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
And I think with this one, it's not really going to matter much. I think it's going to be Catherine O'Hara. Boom. End of story. Well, let's hear.
Is Maisel a half hour or a full hour?
Full hour.
Jeez.
Full hour.
I'm trying to. Now we're just getting into what should Kyle watch.
That could be a segment at the end of the show.
Okay.
Could be one of these comedy series nominees. John, give me the list of outstanding comedy series.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, Dead to Me, The Good Place, Insecure, The Kaminsky Method, The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Schitt's Creek, and What We Do in the Shadows.
All right. We said it all night. It's the tale between Schitt's Creek and Maisel. And it's going to be in this category as well. The will win is Schitt's Creek. That's where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
And, the should win. I was going back and forth on. I was like, I don't know. I will say Maisel is a really well done show. Like the production value is clearly there. You see it on the screen, the acting, the music, the camera work. It's well made. I enjoy watching it. The other ones in this category, I would say maybe What We Do in the Shadows, but that's like a prayer one where it's like, yeah, that's not going to happen. That's so niche. That's not happening
No.
on the Emmys list. The one I would love to have seen here is Rami.
Yeah.
That should have been a nominee in this list.
Yeah.
But what about you, Kyle?
I would go with Rami as well. But from this list, mine should win is What We Do in the Shadows. It's so funny, and it really does.
That's a straight up comedy. That is laugh for laugh comedy.
Yep.
Some of these other ones could be, that's a drama. Oh, that's a musical. Oh, this is What We Do in the Shadows is comedy.
Yeah. And I love Curb, but it's not doing anything revolutionary at this point. Dead to Me, I've already explained my experience. The Good Place, I couldn't even finish the last season. Insecure, I do need to check out. The Kaminsky Method, I don't want to watch old men. The Marvelous Maisel, I have to watch still. Schitt's Creek, I love. And Schitt's Creek, to me, because I haven't checked out the full last season, is like
I'm still working on it too.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where I feel like it goes from my mind and I forget about it. Like I like the show, but unless it's like there, I'm not really thinking about it. Yeah,
I get you. The thing in Schitt's Creek favor is it's the farewell season. That's definitely going to help it because Maisel has won before. The season it's eligible for came out all the way back in December of 2019. That feels like a lifetime ago at this point. Fleabag, the little show that could, last year defeated Maisel in its final season. A show mostly from overseas, and Schitt's Creek from over the border this time. So it's kind of like, I think it's going to be that. I think it's the tale between those shows. I really don't see anything else really doing anything else here.
Yeah.
It's either one of those.
Mhm.
So, all right. Any final thoughts on these Emmy nominations, predictions, the ceremony, anything, Kyle?
I just looking back at the list, it's just a shame of what some that did get nominated. I'm like,
Yeah.
really, we couldn't have done this person or this show instead.
Yeah, share some
It's
love.
just, I don't understand. I don't understand sometimes, but I don't know.
I don't know. We will break down the entire ceremony, the virtual ceremony. Who knows what's
I
going to
feel like
happen
it's
with
gonna
Jimmy
be a
Kimmel?
nightmare.
Oh, it's
my
going to be.
God.
It's going to be. There's no way that it won't be a live reveal of, even like when Survivor did Winners at War. Like, they didn't do a full live show the entire time. It was like maybe 2 minutes at the very end, and it was between like 3 people that made it in the final 3 and
Mhm.
Jeff Probst. You're going to have, I mean, just in this one category, 8 nominated shows. I mean, like,
Yeah.
that's
Are
just one
they
category.
are they still gonna do the red carpet, pre-red carpet,
Yeah,
like except Zoom edition?
maybe. Yeah, they used to always have, like, what is it, like the Manny cam, the
Yeah.
ankle cam, all these stupid
The
like cams.
360.
Yeah,
Didn't they have the
this one,
360 like
the laptop cam. What do you think,
Yeah.
guys? But like, oh man, well, we're gonna break it all down. September 20th is the ceremony on ABC. The following Tuesday on Twitch, we'll have our live show talking about all those winners and losers. And man, September is going to be busy on the podcast. We have some new shows, some returning shows. We have Pen 15, we have Ratchet, we have Fargo, Utopia. Plus, next week, The Boys season 2. We did our Boys season 1 rewatch or first watch catch up. Season 2 is now out. By the time of next week, we'll have 4 episodes. Maybe we'll watch the first half of season 2.
Mhm.
We also have HBO's We Are Who We Are. A lot of shows coming out, a lot to do. Make sure you never miss an episode. You can find episodes on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, the blog, doreduncy.com, and of course, Twitch. We are live streaming on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. on Twitch, twitch.tv/doreduncy. Make sure you are following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Probably on those social media handles, I may post a possible ballot so you can kind of play along with us with our will wins. You know, see if you can pick them better than Dual Redundancy did here. Speaking of Instagram, we're at 99 followers right now. Who will beat follower 100? It could be you.
Oh gosh.
I want to thank both you guys for joining me tonight. You know, it's our 10th Emmy prediction special.
Wow.
10.
Wow.
Wow.
Has it been that?
Insane.
Oh, I feel old now.
Yeah.
It feels old. A decade of doing this. Hopefully, we've learned something in that time. But I got to thank
Yeah,
both
you
you
can't
guys.
pronounce names.
Hey, I was fine tonight. I did great. I did great. I don't know what you're talking about. Until next time, let's see. I was going to mispronounce my name on purpose, but I can't really do anything with that. David
Loon.
Loon.
I'm John Berwick.
And the way John said that was like he was not going to play that game. No.
Johnny Berwick and
Kyle Bridger.
that's all we got for Dual Redundancy's Emmy prediction special. Goodbye, everybody.